Welcome to the Cryptosphere. This is Cryptogenic coming at you. Today is February 3rd, and we're looking at a strong crypto market marked by a very strong Bitcoin chart. Now, we've been looking at this Bitcoin chart, and we noticed that there was this downtrend here. We had lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. We broke out of that trend and began to establish a new trend. This 35,500 line was resistance. It became support. We closed a candle above it. We're on our second daily candle above it. And what needs to happen is we need to break into this box here so that we can begin pressing toward our next all-time high. I believe, folks, once we break inside this box, it's a sign that Bitcoin is getting ready to establish a new all-time high. It's going to break beyond 42,000. It's going to press upward, maybe into the 50,000s. Who knows? Maybe into the 60,000s. Who knows? But once we get into this box here, to me, that's a sign that this retracement period is over and Bitcoin is getting ready to start pressing again. Don't worry, the real Bitcoin correction is going to come at some point. It is just not yet, in my opinion. Going on to Litecoin, you all know that I have high expectations for Litecoin this year. I was looking at something similar with Litecoin. We saw these lower highs. Then we broke out. We broke out bullish out of this triangle area here. And my midterm projection for Litecoin is $213.33 right now. We are using this line here of $148 as support. And it could break upward and start moving towards $213, or it could break under this support and maybe touch this line. I mean, I've got these lines here at 120 and 99.50. I don't believe it's going to actually go that low, but it could come back and touch this line before it breaks out. I am accumulating Litecoin because I want to participate in that Q2 Flare Network Spark Token airdrop snapshot that's going to happen in Q2. So I'm just waiting to hear news on that, and I think Litecoin is going to begin to explode on that news. Of course, we're looking at Ethereum. In yesterday's video, I pointed out that we were right on this line here, and I said, this is the first, second, third, fourth. This was actually the fifth time we had touched this line, and I said, every time we touch this line, it gets weaker. And actually, no, it was the fourth. This was yesterday, was the fourth. And I said, every time we touch this line, it gets weaker. So it's either going to break through this time, or it's going to come back and touch this line and come up and break through. But at some point, we would break out of this trend here. Well, we broke bullish out of this trend. We closed one candle above it. And now we're working on our second candle outside of this trend. It seems to me that we may come back down and test this line again before taking off. But to me, the fact that we're outside of this trend says to me that Ethereum's getting ready to take off towards higher highs. And I could definitely see Ethereum breaking $2,000 in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Who knows? Just a thought. And then, of course, there's XRP, our favorite, which I still see as the number one opportunity in the market right now. It's the biggest upside of any crypto out there, but it's also the biggest risk. If it works, it will definitely be the biggest upside. If it doesn't work, it will definitely be the biggest downside, the biggest disappointment. Do I think it's going to work? Yes, I do. But who am I? What do I know? I'm just a guy, an enthusiast. I am not a financial advisor. I don't have a financial background. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy who likes to draw lines on charts and has some opinions about stuff. But what I really wanted to get to today is what I see as the number 2 and number 3 biggest opportunities in the market right now. The number 2, next to XRP, I think this is going to be huge, guys. TFUEL, Theta TA. I think that the upside is not necessarily quite as big as the potential upside of XRP, but also the risk is not nearly as big. But next to XRP, I think TFUEL has the biggest upside potential of any asset on the market right now. I think this could easily break 50 cents and could possibly break $1 before year's end. Think about that. Think about that. It could be as much as 30x, 15 to 30x by the end of this year. That's my projection. Could be wrong. Could be off. It's just my idea. But look what it's forming here. Look at this. This is a huge bull pennant. Huge bull pennant. And it's going to break out of here. Now, when you look at these triangles, the direction that the price action enters the triangle determines whether it's bullish or bearish. And so 67% of the time, when the price action enters the triangle from the bottom, it's bullish. And if the price action enters the triangle from the top, from above, it's bearish. Well, look, obviously the price action entered this triangle from the bottom. Very soon we're going to break out of this. And if we break out on the bullish side, it's going to be amazing. So I am very excited and looking forward to seeing TFUEL do some amazing stuff. And if you look at the Theta token chart, it's the same thing. It looks the same. Look at that. It's creating a huge bull pennant here. Exact same thing. Came in from the downside, about 67%. This is bullish. So barring some major bad news that none of us expect, this thing's going to break out of here on the bullish side. And as you know, I have very high expectations of Theta token. There's also been talk that Grayscale has added it to their investment portfolio, which is great. We also have to talk in another video about ADA, Monero, Cardano, Monero, and EOS, because they were also added by Grayscale. We'll talk about those in a future video. But tonight, I'm just really excited to see these two charts right here. TFUEL, Theta token. Because I think these are amazing opportunities in the market. And I'm excited to just watch and see what they do. All right, folks, that's all I got for you tonight. Don't let this market keep you up at night. Don't let it be the first thing that wakes you up in the morning. Make it your aim to sleep in peace at night, wake in joy in the morning, and walk in love every day. Keep in mind that this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold anything. That's your decision. Use your adult brain. Make adult decisions. Do your own research. I'm simply an enthusiast. But with that being said, that's all I got for you tonight. This is Cryptogenic signing out.